Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler, and we are going to continue our France run in Europa Universalis 4, going for Napoleon's ambition, as well as God Tier and Stiff Upper Lip along the way. And we're doing pretty solid, and I've been looking around as we head into the next week here, and I'm kind of thinking that my plan here, we have all these truces that are expiring, and I think that we have a couple of things that we need to be going for. We have Conquer Picardy, which would give us a claim on Calais, presumably to get this more, right? This area here, the permanent claims down here. And we could take, all of the Picardy stuff, as well as Calais, for that matter, in a war. However, that would be a lot of aggressive expansion, and actually right now, without an ally, they outnumber me and have me out-manpowered. I could attack for Munster, attack Friesland. In fact, if I declare against Burgundy, Friesland would be a part of that. And so I could get Munster for a non-co-belligerent HRE province in that war if I really wanted to. That would be dangerous, but it's possible. I could attack directly on Friesland, but Brandenburg would defend, as well as all of their allies, which admittedly isn't a ton of fear-inspiring people. But don't forget, Burgundy would also defend there as well, so they actually outnumber me by more to do that. The other things that I could be doing, we have Brest dockyards, and this says owned by France, controlled by France. I expect that would mean that I need to have it in my direct control, not under the control of Brittany. But that controlled by France, I don't know. So what I think I'm going to do is wait until I have the 97 ducats. I'm assuming that I can actually build a dock. Yeah. I'm going to wait until I have the 97 ducats and just build one here. And we'll see. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll try and seize the land from Brittany. Brittany... let's see, this was in Finisterre. We actually couldn't do that? Why? I have a sea tile. That doesn't make much sense, because I can take this one. That doesn't make much sense at all. Well, I could take Armor and then Finisterre, and they'd be mad at me, but is what it is. I can pay off their debt or something. So that's an option there. If I do that, then that gives me 5 carracks, which is really, really nice. But it gives me this one. It would basically be done because Scotland has an alliance with me. They like me. That gives me a claim on anything owned by England in the British Isles, which means I have a claim on everything they have. If I can get that done before the truce with England is up, then that would be fantastic. And I have 13 years for that. The other one to be looking at is Conquer Provence. Let's actually see if there's anything down here. Oh, Discover North America. Yeah, no. We can't do that yet. Is to Conquer Provence. And that's take these 3 here. And that gives me a permanent claim on Burgundy, Western Burgundy and Eastern Burgundy. So I think that that's actually the way to go. Of course, this one is Age of Absolutism, and this one is we have to get the vassals. So we're going to obviously be working toward getting the vassals done, and then I do think attacking Provence. And Provence expires in March of 1486, which is 4 years away, which gives me some time to recover my manpower as well, which is good. Right now, they're only allied to Switzerland, so this should be a nice, quick war if that stays. Of course, it may not, but we'll see. I don't think I have any way to attack Switzerland itself. They would have more stuff anyway. So that's the current plan, I do think. Some of the other things that I have noticed. Right now, my main trading port is in Champagne. So I'm collecting there, and I'm collecting with a merchant. I'm collecting 4.45 there. Then I'm collecting up in the English Channel, and I'm only getting 6%, but 6% of it is 1.86, so it's significant. I also have 33% of the trade power here in Bordeaux, and we're transferring out quite a bit over here. Now, Brittany is collecting 1.3. I assume that's Brittany that's collecting that. Oh, and Almagnac, this one here, is collecting 1.3 there. And then, other than that, all of it is going up into Champagne, where Burgundy and, a lot of Burgundy and Nevers, and actually several of my vassals in Orleans and things like that, even Switzerland, have power in the Champagne node. So this actually becomes a little bit more of a target line for the campaign, for my conquering, is to conquer the English Channel and Champagne. I assume the Champagne, yeah, completely. Get all of that. And maybe into Genoa and Valencia. We'll see. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that I actually think it might be more profitable for me to collect with the merchant that's currently in Champagne, to collect basically in Bordeaux, where I have 33%, and I can try and stop this 3.4, and then from transferring out, where I have less power. I only have 21%, even with a merchant in Champagne. So I'm going to actually do that and just wait and see. I'm making 6.32 right now. We'll wait and see what that looks like in a month. We are, however, going to detach the transports so that they're alone. And let's see. Right now, yeah. So we're going to take these guys and we're going to bring them up here. That's going to take 3 trips, actually, for my 12 transports. And so we're just going to go here and see what that does to the trade. Was it 6.32? And it's now at 7.33. So that was correct. Oh, yeah, Royal Mary Poland. That was another thing I wanted to do. Now, what I don't actually know is if I use these 12 ships, which I want to wait for a while because I want to make some money and then make that dock. If I use these 12 light ships, if it's better to use them in... come on, get back to the trade menu. Thank you. I don't know if it's better to use them in the English Channel or in Bordeaux. I actually make more at 8% in the English Channel than I do in Bordeaux, even at 21%. So I suspect that it's going to be more in the English Channel, but let me just check and see. This is curious for me. This will obviously increase the money we make. It's just how much will it increase? Actually, it decreased to 0.33. That's very interesting. We're still at 7.30. So it was worth nothing either way. We're going to go ahead and build that dock here, and we'll see if it works. So, that's very intriguing. Very intriguing. I actually think that the best thing to do is to privateer. Let's privateer in Genoa. It's going to be... Well, Sevilla has 1.11, but I have no allies in Genoa, I don't think. And I have an ally in Castile. I don't want to make them mad. So just privateer in Genoa. And ultimately, this, I don't know if it'll go down or not. I assumed it would go up with the other. Corruption. Okay, so it did go up. It just, something else affected it. But with the privateers happening in Genoa, we are making 4.17 and 0.74. So the trade went down 0.31, income went up 0.74 with the spoils of war. So that's fine. Now you're over here, you guys are over here. Specifically to deal with those English separatists that are threatening me right now. So prepare to do that. Now, I can annex that. I actually can annex them now. It would take a long time. So I think that ultimately we would want to annex these guys, but their opinion of me is not high enough. So I'm going to start this annexation. It's going to take a long time at 2. Eventually we will lose the modifier annexed subjects in about 3/4 of the way through that, so won't be that big of a deal. So now, every time we get the money, we're wanting to build some light ships. No. No. We have the force limit taken up. Okay. Yeah, we're ahead of time. We want this. And actually, diplomatic relations +1. Ooh, that's going to be good. I can get another friend. Brandenburg actually wants to become an ally. It wouldn't be a terrible concept. We'll see if we can convince them not to defend themselves, defend the empire, or we could try and get Denmark. Denmark's actually a better one. Much better friend. Sure, be a friend. Be a friend now. And I will go ahead and improve relations with you. So if I recall, I don't have that many alliances. I actually do. We have Denmark, Scotland, and Poland, and Castile. Obviously, I knew Castile. But that improved relations is pretty far down, actually. I'm going to tell you not to do that one. Do a different owned subject, please. Brittany, yeah, that's a good choice. So that's the basic plan. We'll go speed 3 for quite some time here now. The looks like everything else is done. It's just going to be the English that we have to worry about. How bad is the overforce limit? Not too bad yet. It may not hurt to still do some more light ships. To do 8 more. No, because well, building a flagship would help. Or we're too small. Okay. Then we need to build these buildings. Is there a build buildings mission? No. Not really. Alrighty. Now, we've talked about Bordeaux being a pretty good place to build a marketplace, all things considered, and I'm not against it, but the trade node is just so not valuable. Although it will be. It definitely will be. Let me make sure that I know what a marketplace does. Yeah, local trade power plus 50%. And Bordeaux has a center of trade and a estuary. So that is a lot of trade power that we're going to be amplifying in that one province. It's not a bad building. In fact, I think it was an agenda wanted to do that at some point, and we didn't do it. Actually, we can seize land. We need to be doing that periodically. Let's go ahead and do one of these agenda thingies. The Papal State's opinion of me needs to be 100. They'll give me yearly papal influence. Friesland. I can get a subjugation CP on Friesland? No, because they're allied to the thing, but wow. Okay, so Reims is the other one that was really strong on that list. Where's that? Because the estate wasn't wrong last time. What are you? So this is in Champagne. It does have a center of trade. I can't see it underneath the giant thing, but it does have a center of trade. And it has a market town. It would also be another good thing. Now, Papal State. We can get their opinion of me up. But I think I want to use my diplomats, my 3 diplomats in other places. So we're going to actually get that last proposal of the DIA, and as soon as we get more money, that'll be the next building we build. But that's the last marketplace we're building. Provence does not have any more friends yet. Now, if I'm recalling, this says no subject in the France region. No subject has its capital in the France region. And this dry dock has been constructed, so it is definitely the case that that we have to have it ourselves. So we're going to take Armor. And I can't take Finistère from that. Is that your capital? That's the capital. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, be that way. So, you're only currently having one thing here. I'm going to divert your trade to get me a little bit more. Orleans, you have 6. So if I divert your trade, you probably will want it back. I'm still going to do that. We're going to come back out of Denmark. And they're going to delete a lot of those troops, probably. Maybe not. But I'm going to give you some of that back. Because you've actually trained people. You're actually doing what you're supposed to do. How good is the air? Is the air worth a loan? The air is not worth a loan. But it worked. There you go. Yeah, that air is definitely not worth a loan. You have Breton separatists. Okay. We should core that. Yeah, just local autonomy up. I don't care. Wasn't that much money anyway. So, I love that Castile's troops are like stuck over here in Switzerland. I kind of assumed that we would not need to, there we go, not need to provoke the English separatists. Maybe that was a bad assumption. Are you coming? You're probably avoiding powerful enemy, and so I didn't have my general in the fight. Oh well. A skill 3, diplomatic reputation, 50% cheaper to employ in Wales. We have money. So I think I'm going to do that. No problem. Truce with Brittany is over, for whatever that matters. No, go here, so you're not going around France the entire time. And why are we not moving? Hop on the boats. Please. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, we have a new pope. So, I don't think I want to put my name in. I want to get a thing. Prestige is fine. Inflation? It's at 2. But it's not going up. Diplo rep. Mercantilism. Diplo rep and mercantilism are very, very good. What is this that I actually get from my mission for having this? 25 government reform progress, and we just get the next one down here. Reformed is enabled. We have to go reformed to get this? Or does Protestant work? Because I do not want to be reformed, I want to be Protestant. So I think we don't worry about the speed of it. We're not going to head down that road that quickly anyway. So taxes or mercantilism? I think mercantilism for now. Because we have money coming in. We're good on taxes. I'll lose 10 prestige, that's fine. It's a fine. Okay. Oh, they're coming. They're going to come with the last little bit. What are you doing? Stop. Alright. Come on down. Sure. Oh, hey! Castile is attacking Aragon. With Savoy and Florence. I mean, I can't get too upset at you. But uncool. Let's at least mark the things that border me as of interest, and we'll go. I mean, good thing we're already coming down here. Oh, I should have brought the fleet in. Oh, good. We didn't lose any ships. Yeah, no. Go back in port. Stay in port. You're damaged. Come on. Be smart. Alright, so neither of our leaders have any siege at all. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to have you stay back here. And yeah, so this should go well. We have massively outnumbered them, and hopefully Aragon will focus on Castile. If they don't, this is still a very good fort. It's farmlands. Admittedly, I'd rather have the hills fort here. But I don't think that Spain is likely to give that to me. Well, they might. If I can get that, I would love it. Spain. Castile. Navarro is going to try and take the woods fort. That's funny. And what was the other one? Florence was the other one. Geneva and Navarra and Naples are all subjects. Go ahead and take that. And I guess the real question is on the next idea group. I don't necessarily know what I want to take. I guess exploration's not a terrible idea. We do already have Ireland. So maybe we could get all the way up to... I'm not going to give my ruler military command. We'll trust that ruler. Or that general there. Brandenburg is once again the emperor. Exploration is not a terrible idea for the second group here. I guess it would be that or an administrative idea. Which, the administrative ideas, I'll take a look at this. Of course, administrative is good. Humanist is amazing for a wide game, but I'm not going wide. Could do innovative with the siege ability. Classic stuff. Religious is what I would normally do. And the fact of the matter is, I'm unlikely to really be hurting. For speed to get to the Americas. I'm not going to be really challenged. Norway doesn't usually do exploration ideas. Scotland is even further away. England is even further away than Scotland, and Castile and Portugal are going to go south. So it's not a terrible concept. Actually, aggressive expansion impact, not terrible if I attack Friesland. We would want colonies, but if we're not going to take that next, I think I'm going to do war taxes cost for free and turn them on. And get me even more money. Ooh, I can gain a stability for 50 prestige. Let's gain a stability, no question there. And now we're losing money. Probably one of the forts. Probably one of the forts had outbreak or something. Obviously the privateering matters. And now Provence. I want to attack you, Provence. But Castile has called me into a war. This war should be over pretty soon anyway. All things considered. We have quite the bit of time before we are worrying about Anything else with that? There we go. We have one siege down here for Aragon's province. Alright, we have one for Savoy as well, so we will continue to move. But I will end the episode here, just like my timer told me to. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you next time.